Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here with another video to entertain or assist you in becoming the better Mortal Kombat player. And this video is all about the Kombat Cup Week 5 matches? I think we're in Week 5. I'm kind of recording this live, so can't really check. But anyways, we got some hype matches this week. Got me against this True Blue Wolf, and I have a high-level Summoner Quan Chi mirror. And also we get to go against my tournament nemesis right now in Smage. So stick around for all that. And as you guys wanted me to, I'm going to do post-match commentary. So here's the first match up here. Me versus this True Blue Wolf. I've seen his name a lot in the brackets, but I've never got a chance to play him, I don't think. So he went Hunter Predator. And this week I decided just to see how far I could go with Sorcerer Quan. I've been working on him a lot, as you saw in the last video, so I wanted to see how well I can do here. And my strategy with Sorcerer is basically, as you're seeing now, I kind of put out the purple spell, I steal all of their meter, and then I will put out the armor spell, because then they have no meter and I'm armored. At this point he hasn't really given me a reason to put out the armor spell, so I haven't really done it yet. I think I might pull it out in this match. Or in this round. You kind of got to be careful about Hunter because his discs can really catch you doing basically anything, and he's also got the trap as well. So yeah, there you see lots of the times I'll do like from the armor, and then I'll do back 3-2-4 because it's unsafe. People just try to punish it on reaction. I'll do 1-2 because it's fast and it punishes their punish attempt. Yeah, and here I'm just stealing all his meter. Just making sure he doesn't get a chance to get any of his shenanigans going, because he doesn't have any, like, he has a really good advancing armored move. The thing is, it's slow, so it sucks on wake up. But if I take away his armor, then he really can't advance safely, because I could just hit him with a skull and it'll take him out of the scimitar stab. And I think he switches here to a different variation, perhaps? Can't really remember. I'm just waiting to see right now what he does. I think he's reporting the scores, actually. That's why he's taking his time. If you haven't played in the Kombat Cup, it's a little weird. Like, they have the bracket, and you have to report your score after each match that you play. It's not like ESL where you just go in and record the set afterwards. So you play one game, you report your score. Play the next game, report your score. Play the next game, report your score. So kind of interesting in that aspect. He switches to Takeda. I think this might be his main, because I think he's stuck with him after this. But so we're going to the pit. This is the best stage for Quan Chi, by the way. You got escapes out of both corners. You have those little things to jump around if you need to get in. You have projectiles in the blue lamps. Don't forget you can armor those too, so you get armored projectiles, which is kind of cool. People really underutilize a lot of interactables, I think. So that's one of like the newer things I've been trying to do, is kind of walk backwards and whiff punish jumps with forward 4. Kind of trip guard them. Okay, so here I've stolen all his meter at this point. So now I'm going to put up the armor. So now he's got to be very careful when approaching me, because I've got to hit armor and I can just basically punish him, just like you see here. And then I'm thinking to myself, he's almost got 1 bar meter. I don't want him to build any more meter, especially because he's Takeda. So I'm going to try and put up the purple spell, I think. That was a weird hitbox. I can't believe it hit me. 4-2-1-2-2, 1-4-1. Okay, he's in the corner of my armor. Yeah, there we go. That's a new combo I've been working on. Forward 4 EX Skull, you actually get about 4% more damage than if you do forward 4 EX Rune, because the EX Rune causes a lot of damage scaling. I only use it in Sorcerer though, because in Summoner, if I have the bat out, I just do forward 4 regular Skull, and then I can link the bat with it to create a combo. So that's why in Sorcerer I'll use forward 4 EX Skull, because if they block it, I'm still +6. Like, what are you going to do? And if it hits them, then I can just hit confirm into a neutral jump punch and get 43% for the combo. So So here he is waiting again. If I remember correctly, he does a good job of putting on pressure in this third match. Because as of right now, he hasn't really been able to get a whole lot going. And this is a pretty close match, I think, if I can remember. I shouldn't have respected that. Yeah, here we go. Just a couple of bad reads. There's a good break by him. Unfortunately, the breaker creates space, and I'm able to zone him out a little bit here. I really don't care about his kunai. That's another thing I'll do. I'll do a bunch of regular runes just to build meter. And as soon as I have them conditioned, then I'm just going to regular rune, then I'll do a delayed enhanced one and catch him in a new combo. Yeah, there, see, he's almost on a breaker, so I'm pulling out the purple. That sounds kind of dirty, but it's not. Maybe it isn't, I don't know. So here's his kunai pressure. I tried to sky drop there, but it did not work. And just like that. Oh, I remember that. I remember being like, what the heck just happened? Because I wanted to sky drop, but I did not intend it to leave him in the corner. That was probably like the best thing that could have happened to me, honestly. So thank you, sky drop, for once. Not only did you work, but you were also exceptional. Okay, and here's a combo here. And I think I'm going to purple rune here. Yeah. As soon as they get close to a breaker, I don't want them to have that, because then they can break my combos. If it's before that, like if they have less than a bar, usually that's my turn to put on the armor, because I can do big damage and usually get 2 mix-ups before they build a breaker. Here's some good pressure. He's building meter. Somehow put himself in the corner there, not sure how. I was trying to run forward and do 1-2 trance, because I had no health anyways, it was worth the risk. But he kind of stuffed that there, so. Okay, good pressure again. Back 3-2-4. 1-4-1. He broke. Ooh, I missed the anti-air there. Jump kicks are hard to anti-air. See, here's me desperately trying to put out a portal. Getting a little bit too unsafe there. Okay, there I get it out. And I didn't go for the purple one right now because I just wanted to beat him. I didn't have confidence in myself that I'd be able to drain all his meter. And he's kind of been doing it himself with breakers and using weird types of armor moves. Like right there. And I realized that at the end of the game. I was like, I'll just use the armor one because he's been doing a good job of kind of draining his own meter. And there's a final mix-up. Forward 4, EX rune, just to keep it safe. And I did forward 1, 4, 2. Push him away. So that's the first match. One opponent down, and we'll head on to the next one here. So this was a really tough match for me to play, because not only is AV Demand a supporter on Patreon, but he's also my teammate. So it sucks to meet a teammate this early in a tournament, but I was nervous because this is only my second match, and I know that Alex is really good, so I don't like to play people that good this early. Also, he picked Ninjutsu, which is one of Quan's worst matchups in my opinion. He's just so safe, and he has the forward 2 and the back 3. Is it back 3 or back 2? I think it's back 2. Just control the space so well, and it's quite hard for Quan to really do anything, especially in Sorcerer when the forward 2 is 2 hits. Luckily I was able to stay kind of towards the back. Yeah, see there, it broke my armor, and then it gets a full combo. In it goes. There's a safe overhead string and the mix-ups. There, I missed. See, you can tell I'm nervous because I missed my EX rune. Trying to space him out a bit. Usually I pick Warlock in this matchup. Warlock does okay against him. He doesn't beat him. I think it's a 5-5 matchup. But he kind of keeps him at bay because he can't really like walk back and forth in that footsie range he likes to be in. See, look at that. He just runs full screen. Does the forward 2 to break the armor. That's very smart. Takes the first round. Oh, that was a whiff punish actually. I thought that he did the actual teleport, but he did not. Yeah, there's me trying to start that combo I was talking about earlier with the forward 4 EX skull, but he read it, he blocked it. There's a nice throw. It's really hard for me to just do like a poke into a string in the corner. I always want to do poke and then jump out, and lots of people read me on that and they punish me for it. That's one of the habits and things that actually I'm working on right now. Instant neutral jump punch, because that's fair. See, I did the back throw there, but really what I should have done was I should have jumped over and did forward 2-1-2 into a rune or a skull, because then I'd be probably chip him out. I would be building quite a bit of a bar for the next round, instead of a throw that he probably could have just teched anyways. Luckily he didn't, but so that's something to think about too, you know, if you have your opponent in like chip territory, maybe do something to force them to block, and then do a block string to build some meter. Kind of a back and forth thing. That was a risky portal. Oh, I tried to convert and I committed to it, and then he punished with the forward 2 to get the extra hit on the armor. That was very smart. That was me going for the mix-up again. For some reason, I did not respect him. I think I was expecting a teleport. Here I use a bar of meter to get a little bit of extra damage, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I don't want to do a jump-in punch because if it whiffs, then that will really suck. But if I would have done a jump-in punch, a little bit of extra damage would have actually killed him, and I wouldn't have to have made that guess with that rune at the end. Because if he would have done a delayed wake-up, my rune would have whiffed, and then he could have EX teleported me for a full combo. So it basically just came down to the last read. Here he comes here. It's a string I don't see very many Scorpion players use, honestly. It's a forward 2, it's a down 4, down 3, I'm not sure which one it is. I don't play Scorpion, so it's me using the down or forward 4 EX rune, which I again shouldn't be using. I should be using forward 4 EX skull. Oh, I tried to anti-air that because I'm an idiot, and I got hit by it. I remember that. I remember being frustrated by that. Here he comes, popping through the ground. Skull whiffs. Poking War goes with a low. That's another thing that's frustrating about ninjutsu, is that forward 2 is just such a good move. I'm always scared of it. Reverse position. That's something I've just recently been working on. Is there's a sweet spot in almost all of Quan's combos where you can jump over them and do a combo on the other side. Some combos it's a little bit tighter than others, but I've been working really hard on trying to find out where that is, because it's important when you're in the corner. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about last time. He was in chip territory, so I did forward 2-1-2 rune to build a little bit of extra meter for the next round. That was a nice EX teleport. Ooh, I'm not sure if that was a read or whatnot, but he went EX spear and it caught me out of the startup of my armor rune. If he would have done regular spear, it would not have caught me. See, that was risky, but I went for it, trying to interrupt the forward 2, because there's not much of a gap between the 2 hits. There I used the EX rune just to run out the timer on my armor circle so I could just get a fresh one up right away. Did not pay off for me, unfortunately, because the EX teleport caught me and I got caught by that. And that's the end of that game. Really good reads. He's doing a really good job of actually dealing with the armor circle and making the right move at the right time with that forward 2. That really impressed me. He kind of made me nervous to be in my own circle of love, as I like to call it. There I ran up so that he thought that I was going to go for the overhead, because now the overhead doesn't have a whole lot of range anymore. I just run up and I do the what was it, back 3. I was really hoping he was going to push me into my armor circle there and the combo would drop, but he did not, sadly. One thing you'll notice in this matchup is I don't really use the as soon as I say that, I was going to say I don't really use the purple spell as much, and that was the exact reason why I don't, because I don't have the armor on it. So his teleport is so good that just the fear of it alone, like he sees me throw a skull or anything, he can just teleport and hit me out of it. So this isn't really a good matchup to be using that in. See, right there, I probably should have done it, but again, the fear of the EX teleport, I decided to, you know, to play it safe, I guess. Spacing. There, I finally read it. I think that's the first one that I read. I was going for my purple circle combo here, so you can see if you time it, it's kind of a tight length, but you can time it right, and then you get 32%, and then you get to take about 1.5 bars from them, I think, and it costs you 1 bar. You get a little bit back by using the meter for the trance and the meter for the EX rune. But yeah, feel free to try and play around with that combo if you like. Here I put up the armor. There I had to make a read on whether he was going to teleport or run at me, and I read that he was going to run at me, so I threw a skull. If I would have made the wrong read, he could have EX teleported and got a full combo. But that's what a lot of these games are about, you know. People say, oh, it's guessing here, it's guessing there, but really, I guess it's just a read. You know, it's the same in Street Fighter, it's the same in Tekken, it's the same in Soul Calibur. You know, you gotta make reads. Sometimes you make the wrong read and get punished for it. This isn't the only game where you're gonna get punished with a 50% combo. Go play Soul Calibur where someone takes 75% of your life on a bad read. Yeah, I'm just trying to overwhelm him with mix-ups here. And the forward 2, because I knew that that would stuff the teleport. And here's the game-ending combo. And there again, you see it. I just did the forward 2 into the skull, because I didn't think that the forward 2 had enough damage to kill, but I also wanted to get just a little bit more meter for the next round. Every little bit helps, especially when you have an opportunity like that where you can get it for free. There's a counter back throw. Oh, neutral jump punch, so good. Range is ridiculous. Sucks me into the spear. Standing 4. I tried to do the combo again, but I timed it too soon, and then nothing came out, and then I got hit with this huge combo. It sucks. And whiff punish. Made the correct read. Unfortunately, I stepped out of my circle, so I didn't get the meter drain on that one. When you see me do like a down 3 from full screen, that's me trying to do my armored circle and it not coming out because another circle is already active. So there's that one. Good games to AV Demand. It was a hype set, and we'll move on to a fun one that's going to be fun to commentate as well. Okay, so here was a match that I was extremely nervous for, and I said I would go Sorcerer the whole way, but Saki is not only is he a fellow Canadian, but he's also a Summoner Quan Chi player, and a lot of people online say, oh, Saki's the best Quan, Saki beats me in matchups you don't, which is true. You know, actually I've played him online many times, and he usually gets the best of me, and so I was excited to play him and also very nervous, and I didn't really play as well as I wanted to. So here's the Summoner Mirror. We're both trying to zone each other out. Oh, I missed my anti-air there. This was a really good conversion. The unfortunate thing is he used 2 bars for it, which I probably would not have done, because it scales the damage a lot. Like 34% for 2 bars isn't really a lot in my opinion. But having said that, I believe he does take the round here. Yeah, with the jump back skull. So I guess it was, and he still has 1.5 bars of meter to show for it. So I just I prefer to save the meter, but I'm a meter hog. I'm playing Mortal Kombat 9, Quan Chi. He needed all the meter he can get, so There was a lucky anti-air by me. He tried to jump out of the reset, but can't really do that. I thought that would for sure work, the forward 1 stagger into the back 3-2-4. It works on literally everybody, but not Saki. He knows. That was completely unintentional. Standing 2 into interactable. I was actually trying to do a neutral jump punch. That uppercut was also risky as hell too. Don't know how I blocked that yet. There's just so much going on right now, I don't really know how to commentate it. I just remember that standing 2 into interactable anti-air and just being like, that looked so cool, but I did not mean to do that in any way. So this is one thing that's interesting. You'll see this go back and forth with me and him the whole set, is that Quan can actually punish his air skull with a rune. So if you block the air skull from Quan Chi, you can punish it, like the landing recovery, with a rune. And you'll see both of us do it a few times. He had no stamina here to break. So I did jump in, I faked doing a move and did a throw, but he read it, did the tech. Unfortunately, he backdashed into a back call, which was not the smart move, and I ended up taking the first game. I'm not sure if the back call was intended, because I think it was pretty obvious I was going to do an air skull. I'm thinking that he maybe tried to do a EX trance, perhaps. Either way, he wouldn't have had enough health to survive the air skull anyways, so he was kind of screwed no matter what. So into game number 2 here. Outworld Marketplace. The marketplace of the Outworld. This map is okay for Quan. It doesn't really give him any outs in the left corner. You get like the 1. That was a really weird punish on my whiffed air skull. I've never seen that before. Good 24%. I knew that bat was coming afterwards, but I tried to punish before the bat reached me anyways. Yeah, I switched sides. That's one of those combos I was talking about where it's kind of got this strict ass timing. Wasn't sure if that was going to connect, but did it anyways. Oh, same with that one. That's not something I usually do, but the way that I kind of... It's so frustrating because this matchup, I have to do... Like, I really realized how many gimmicky things I do with Summoner. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, this is a gimmick. He's going to know it's a gimmick. He's going to try and get out. So I have to make the read on him thinking it's a gimmick. And that's why I did that up bat in the corner. And it hit him because he read that... You know, and he knows that Summoner is mostly gimmicks, so see, I should have done into EX Trance there, but I did not. Should have anti-aired with neutral jump punch, but I did not. Somehow jumped over his bat, but that was a hard read, and he punished me for that for sure. I didn't hit confirm that, I just read it. And that was smart, actually, way to finish it, because he built a little bit of meter off the sky drop. Yeah, there's another gimmick there, and I read his gimmick on that one. That hit, but I was not prepared for it, so I didn't confirm. This matchup is just... it's really hard to keep up with everything that's going on. It's like, oh, there's this, there's that, there's the other thing. That was a good mix-up. I remember being impressed by that combo because it was... He just knew the gravity of the combo so well that he had to do neutral jump punch into 141. Anything else wouldn't have worked. There he went for the neutral jump punch vortex, but I invented that shit so I don't get hit by it. Still beats me anyways. I die with almost a full bar meter, which is really frustrating for me. I hate dying with full meter, but it happens sometimes. It's just what you gotta do. And I gave him his 10 respect points. Then we go into game 3 here. I had no plans to switch variations at all. If I was going to lose, I was going to lose the mirror. I wasn't going to go to Sorcerer or Warlock. I was determined that I can do this. I am the better Quan player, at least in the mirror. But actually, someone said that on Twitter. They said, like, beating somebody on the mirror doesn't necessarily mean you're better with the character, it just means you're better at playing the mirror. And I kind of disagree with that a little bit because both characters have the same tools, so it's a completely even playing field. So here you see me just trying to build some meter. See, he punished the air skull with the EX trance. That was an interesting combo that I've never really seen before. Oh, okay. I lied. Got hit with a neutral jump punch vortex. Not sure if that was a smart breaker. Oh, I remember this. So I end this combo, and I'm like, I need more damage, so I used the interactable. The interactable didn't kill him. I went for the rune. Oh, that was a read. He actually tried to do an air skull there, and if it would have come out, then I might have been lucky. Yeah, you see him punishing that with the that was a really weird exchange. Yeah, there he goes again, punching it with the rune. I just decided to run up on him that time. That's my gimmick I love doing. I caught even him with it. Forward 2-1-2. Just walk back for a second and then back 1 trance. Oh, I did not mean to do that skull. I meant to do a trance, but I also didn't mean to do that either. I meant to do down 3, but this is what happens when you're nervous and playing. It's just things that are like, I know exactly what I tried to do, like watching it, but playing it, it's just like some weird things happen. There I tried to interrupt the bat. That was a bad idea. A bat idea. I'm so funny. I'm also getting bodied, so I should probably say something. Yeah, there's me again trying to interrupt it. Jump over, one of those combos again, and I forgot I had already used the neutral jump punch in the combo. Boom, boom, boom. He's got full bar, so not only do I have to kill him, I have to make him break. And right now I'm trying to get as much damage as I can. And there, I'm not sure if he made a bad read on trying to hit me on the wake up, or if he just did the wrong rune. But I did the forward dash, and then got him with a punish to take that round, which was a clutch read, super clutch read, but I did it. I didn't really expect him to do the EX rune though. I expected him to do something else, because I wasn't 100% sure that the EX rune would, or that he would do the EX rune. And then I dashed forward. I remember watching him like, oh crap, I can punish this. Luckily I reacted in time. My reactions aren't that bad for an old man, but I make a good read every now and then. Then we get to the Jinsei chamber. This is, and I've said this before, this is the best stage for zoners in the game, because there's nothing at all in the middle of the stage to counteract the zoning. There's 2 little pots you can throw, but that's basically it. There's nothing to jump off to really move around. You're just kind of in this big middle spot. They can't do anything. I'm pretty sure that was a misplaced rune there. He starts playing really weird here, and I think he was quite nervous. He delayed my hard blockable. That's a gimmick that he does a lot, but I actually ended up getting hit by like quite a bit. Was the full screen sky drop into the low bat. I think he hit me with it every single time. If he didn't hit me with the sky drop, he hit me with the low bat. That's something I never really think of, because like usually I just want to zone and build my meter. I don't really want to be close to them if I'm full screen, but there's some characters maybe like Smoke or something where you can't really zone them, so you might as well go for it. There's the overhead. Boom, boom. 1-4-1. Back call. And then I was like, yeah, I can do a sky drop too. Yeah, there I thought that he was going to do the yeah, and I just wanted to move myself to the corner. I knew I was going to die, but I have all the meter, and I'm on match point, so I just dashed forwards to say, hey, let's get this to the corner. That was really weird that hit me, but I know that I've gotten lucky sometimes with Quan, so Oh, double poke. That was... Nerves are on accident because I never double poke. I really am against it. I think that that was so good. Man, I remember doing that and being so proud of myself. Just neutral ducking the skull there. Just knowing that that would be a thing. I can't... Oh, I was going to say, if this connects, I cannot believe it, but... And then I get this. This was supposed to be a forward 4, but I get a standing 4, and I was like, yes, I did it. I won the set. I am the best summoner Quan Chi, other than Michelangelo. So we're basically fighting for second place here, and of course, you win the mirror. You gotta do the bone hawk shuffle. Oh man, that was a fun set. I'm sure I'm gonna play him again online. He's gonna whoop my ass just for all this commentary.
Pay your respects.
And then we have my current tournament demon in Kinetic Smage. He went Smoke for some reason at first. I know that Smoke is a bad matchup for Summoner Quan, but Sorcerer felt a lot better actually. And I'm not sure if it's just my recording software or whatnot, but this looks a little bit laggy on my end. So I apologize in advance if this is a little bit laggy on your end too, but here I am trying to steal all his meter because I don't want to give him any EX teleports or EX smoke bombs. Got the mix in the corner. Then he does the forward 4-3, I think that is, which is unsafe. I knew just to duck it and I could punish with 1-2. I keep trying to lab punishing it with back 3-2-4, but I always forget. Down 3, standing 1, throw. You guys know me. We trade air attacks. Raw spear, not sure what that was about. Me whiffing a couple normals just in case. Oh, yeah, there he goes again using that same string. Push in the corner. Oh, here I am trying to steal his meter. He didn't expect the EX rune, or he tried to armor it. Missed the anti-air there. I think he probably tried to do that move again, but I poked him out of it. I should have just waited for him to actually do the move and then punished it with a full combo. I probably would have taken the game, but instead I'm letting him come back on me right now like an asshole. And do the interactable. I think he tried to, and I uppercutted him there. Oh, I don't remember what happens here. Oh, I died, don't I? Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's alright though, it's alright. We still got a round up. Yeah, try to jump. And this is something that happened in this set because I'm really not like that nervous when I play Smage because he is very good, he's had a lot of success. So I really have nothing to lose by playing him. I mean, if I lose, it's whatever. I lost to Smage, he's been top 8 placer multiple times, but if I win, then I just beat him, so I'm not super nervous. I'm just trying to kind of play. That was a good conversion. He kicked my ass this round. Did a really good job of kind of reading what I did. He kind of dropped doing the forward 4-3. Did a couple of other options to keep me on my toes, that kind of deal. And then we go into the second match here. Second match. Yeah, we were in the King of the Hill actually, because they were streaming this match. They actually streamed the Saki match too. Saki match. It's funny. So yeah, that's why we were in the King of the Hill, and we had to go back to the select screen every single time, which was awesome because I saw lots of you guys in there. You're like, yeah, go Dink. Yeah, you can do it. Hashtag Bonehogs. So it was really cool, and also put the pressure on, but I was determined to do better. So here we go, starting off with an air-to-air combo. And I didn't block correctly on the mix-up. Even though his overhead is a lot slower now, it's still such a good mix-up. Don't exactly know why. And he runs full screen at me and just goes for a low. Guess wrong every single time. Is this a flawless? No, not quite. There, he made that fatal mistake of doing that 4-4-3. And then played Triborg so many times. I'm just used to it now. Here's my combo I was talking about with the 43%. And I use the extra bar at the end to try and get the armor portal. And then he does it again and gives up the round. That was a really good comeback by me. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Kind of sucks I burned 2 bars of meter there and I still didn't get the proper setup I was looking for, but it's alright. I wasn't sure if that string was plus or not, so I just blocked to see if he poked after, and he did, so it's kind of like in my mental bank, like, okay, he poked after that, that probably means it's plus. Smage is a good player and probably won't be poking too much after negative stuff. Yeah, see, then he starts using that string a little bit more instead of the 4-4-3. It starts throwing me off a bit, because now I can't punish it anymore, he still gets the pressure. Yeah, see there, I tried to punish it again, but he did a different string, so just really good adapting by him overall. Taking the match in the corner. If I'm me right now, I'm thinking I have to find a way to steal his meter. But then I'm like, oh, he just used a bar, and I broke. There goes all my meter. But I got my armor portal, so I can just kind of throw stuff at him. I don't really have to worry too much about it. Oh, except for if he does that. And then I was really hoping that my armor would stick around and help him not launch me there, but it didn't. I was going into that string again. EX smoke bomb. Not exactly sure how that hit him, but that's the nice thing about using the forward 2-1-2-2 is it's pretty easy to hit confirm. And do I finish this combo or do I go for a reset? I can't remember. I went for the reset. Down 3 EX rune. Hits everybody, like literally everybody. I have such good success with it. It's awesome. Especially if you can see that your opponent's trying to counter poke a lot. Depending on the poke. Sometimes you can get counter poked on it and it kind of backfires on me, but that's I don't know. That's basically it. I don't know what else to say. Filling dead air right now. Theater view and all that stuff. And then he switches to Mileena, and I knew that he was going to go right to Ravenous, because I can pick Warlock and beat Piercing and Ethereal, no problem. But Ravenous is a different story with that pounce that's only -3, so he gets kind of like a free block afterwards, or sorry, a free down 1 afterwards. It makes it really hard because you can't. I mean, I could reverse pressure with a down 1, but then I'm still at the same frame advantage that would be, because +1 or down 1 is only +3 on hit, so I still have 3 frames. Yeah, there I went for the double mix-up, the standing 1 into 1-2. Boom, boom. This is probably not a good idea for the same reason that I wouldn't use it against Scorpion, because you can kind of just teleport. And the armor is probably a little bit better because I can actually build more meter and steal more meter. Oh, and then the jump and punch. Good read on the... and then, of course, Sky Drop. And then Telekick X-Ray. Fuck. And now I'm thinking Purple Rune was a good idea, because if you would have got enough hits on her, you could have stole that X-Ray and you wouldn't have to worry about it. So, food for thought. I just jumped way too much against Mileena. Not exactly sure why. That was a nice conversion. I can give myself props when I deserve it. It's important for your self-esteem, you know. Not exactly sure why he got hit by that. He's trying to do something apparently, but I'm not exactly sure what. 1-4-1. Armor spell. Yep. That was also an accident. I tried to do 1-2 trance, but it came out of standing 2. I know that because I never do standing 2 trance unless I mess up the timing. It's kind of funny how I know myself like that. I can see that and be like, oh, no, that's absolutely not what I was going for. I'm doing this commentary the day after, by the way, so. And there's that pounds. That only hits you, I guess, if you block low. So I was ducking low. Not really sure why I would. I know that she has that overhead, but it's fairly slow. So I should, in theory, just be blocking low all the time. I tried to punish that pounce, but my reactions weren't that great. There's a telekick because I jumped. I had all the meter that time too. It's like that's the one thing that I'm kind of critical about myself on is I really like to hoard meter, but then I die with a bunch of meter. And I'm like, God, what if that meter would have saved me if I would have used it at a time when I really didn't need to? And that was something actually that Goldie was telling me too. She said, you know, you sit on 3 bars of meter a lot. If you sit on 3 bars of meter, you're not building any more meter. So if you get 3 bars, unless you're going to save it for an X-ray, you might as well use 1 bar just to do whatever it is you want to do, EX Rune, EX Trance, or whatever. Because then when you're doing special moves after that, it gives you the opportunity to build more meter. And then you get another bar on top of it. And that's like kind of changed the way that I think about having a full bar of meter. So, I don't know. That's a really good tip, I think, that you guys could learn. So, here we go again. I thought that he was going to do something, and that's one thing that is really good about the Mileena matchup, is she's quite easy to punish with the back 1 trance. I cannot believe I landed that. I remember being like, wow, that was awesome. And then I ended the combo. I jumped over her to put her back in the purple circle, and then ended it with the skull to steal more meter. Did not expect him to get hit by that. See, you can see he does the pounce, and he goes immediately into down 1. Pounce is -3. I believe her down 1 is 6 frames, so that would be like a 9-frame move basically. Quan can't really do a whole lot about it. He can down 1, but again, he's at the same hit advantage. Here's a combo here. This is starting to look good for me. Yeah, again, pounce into down 1. Oh, backdash. Why didn't I do the trance? That's unfortunate. That's going to haunt me now. I think I tried to do trance. Sometimes I mash it and then I get the backdash by mistake. I'm assuming that's probably what happened. Pounce into down 1. Punish with overhead. Should have tried to mix it up and then I punished with the low that time. So match point for Smage here. And yeah, interactable. Trying to steal altimeters. Altimeters. Icon has cheeseburger. That's a really old reference. I'm sure not a whole lot of people will get that. That's a nice interactable combo. In the corner, I got 2 bars of meter. And she's gonna sit on my face. And EX Skull. I should have ran up and did an interactable. What was I thinking? I was plus frames. I think he's gonna break this. Oh, he can't. Because I did the interactable. There you go. Oh, this came down to... I remember that. I came down to the last read. I was going to run in and throw him, but... Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please subscribe, because we make videos like this all the time. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we will see all you guys in the next video.